You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neal, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. I am Ken, coming to you from the Triviality studio in beautiful LaGrange Park, Illinois.
I don't like your enthusiasm. It's a little too much for me.
All right, I'll bring it down. I'll bring it back down to my normal level.
Yeah.
I'm just psyched to be back in the swing of things here, I think.
I think so too. I mean, we haven't missed a week, but we have missed weeks.
Yeah, we've missed weeks. We took the summer off. And this is our third episode back, so excited.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good one, personally. And Matt's here as well. How are you feeling today, Matt?
Oh, I'm doing good. This is the first back-to-back, so we'll see if my body's acclimated to these recordings yet.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing that your body is getting exhausted during these recordings?
Crunches.
Oh,
it's how I
crunches
stay
the
fit.
entire time.
Every question you get wrong, you have to do 10 push-ups and 10 crunches.
Yeah.
Matt's got really
Body by
skinny
Matt.
arms, but really great abs.
That was me in high school.
Crazy
Yeah.
ab.
You work the unglamour muscles.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we have some wonderful guests here with us today that we're excited to have join us. Our first guest is going to be a player today, coming to us from Columbia, Maryland, Oakland 5 supporter on Patreon, Adam Thimons. How are you, Adam?
Doing great. Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Adam Thimons. I live near Baltimore, Maryland, with my wife, Erin, 2 kids. I work for a big bank doing cybersecurity, and just got off the golf course, which is rare for me, but exciting. And I love board games and crossword puzzles. So.
Nice. How was the golf outing?
The course was one of the worst I've ever played, and it was still amazing. Great time, and I loved it.
It's a
chaos
beautiful
golf.
day out here in Maryland.
Yeah, that's kind of how we describe our show. Like sometimes it can be just horrible terrain, but at the end of the day, it should be an amazing experience. That's how we
Any
feel
day
about
out there with the weather's good is awesome. So it was
I
great.
like that attitude. And it's good to go into things that you enjoy that way. And if you stop enjoying the things that you love, you got to reframe and be like, you know what? This is still pretty good.
Yeah, if you're knee deep in the sand trap, it's okay. It's just a good day.
Yeah.
I spent some time there for sure.
Well, thank you for joining us today. We're happy to have you. And we need a game. And in order to have a game, we need a host. We're so excited to have another Oakland 5 supporter from the Detroit area, Amanda Kelly. How are you, Amanda?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Amanda. I am one of the many lawyers that listen to this show.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. But
Join the
I
council.
am not one that ever goes to court. So put me at the bottom of your phone tree. The lawyers that listen.
Well, it's going to depend what our crime is.
Yeah, what kind of law is it?
Government.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we probably won't. Well, you never know. We'll see. You never know.
Neal's announcing his run for Congress.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I live in the Detroit area in the same way that, anybody that lives kind of near a major city says that that's where they live. And yeah, I live here. I have my husband. We have a 1-year-old. He just turned 1 in August. And 2 dogs that will be quiet, I'm sure. So.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we know you brought a game for us today. We're really excited to hear it. Anything we should know, or are we just in for just some craziness? Are you going to try and stump us?
We'll see. I tried to leave multiple ways to get to the answers.
All right.
So hopefully they come through.
Well, that's all you can ask for. So, Adam, you're going to team with Matt. And what is your team name going to be? It's inspired by something you play with pretty often. And it's a team, not anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be Who Dat Ninja, the Tracy Jordan classic from 30 Rock.
Excellent. And since I mentioned the other day, you guys dropped the ball on Urban Fervor, we'll be Urban Fervor.
That's like your opinion, man.
Urban Fervor. All right. And Amanda, any preference on who reads the rules?
Can we just go original?
Yeah, can always go original.
I love original.
I love a good Darren classic.
All right, let's hear it from Darren.
The rules of the game are simple. 20 questions split into 2 rounds worth 10 points apiece. At halftime, there'll be a special swing round designed by this week's host. After regulation, players will enter the final round with the points that they've accumulated and will have a chance to wager 0 to 30 points on 5 categorized questions. At the end of the game, someone will be named the cream of the crop.
And you, Triviality, I'm talking to you. You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
How is his Detroit accent, Amanda?
Oh, spot on. You know, the
Good.
heavy Detroit accent. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's like I was watching RoboCop.
Where's Darren really from? Do you remember?
That's a good question. I think he's from Illinois. He's from Southern Illinois.
I was he feels like an Illinois guy.
Yeah,
if
But
I'm not
when he's
mistaken.
announcing, his accent is very neutral.
It is very neutral because he wants his voice to be of the people.
That's right. He is a man of the people.
He is. And of those that aren't with us anymore because he loves ghost stories.
I was gonna say, yeah.
All right, well, let's jump on into the game. We've got the rules. It's going to be me and Neal versus Matt and Adam.
Okay, so I made this game based loosely off names of my family members. So there'll kind of be a forced tie-in somewhere throughout each one. So the first category starts with my son and then half of my nieces and nephews because there are a lot of them. So, all right, jumping right in. Category 1 is Thomas or television. Right, the original Green Power Ranger, the White Ninja Ranger, Zeo Ranger V Red, the Red Turbo Ranger, and the Black Dino Ranger all were morphs assumed by Dr. Thomas Tommy Oliver. One of these Rangers was directly related to his doctorate. In what subject did Tommy earn his PhD? And I'll also give 5 bonus points if you can name the real-life school he graduated from.
All right, they're locked in. Do you have any initial thoughts, Adam?
Not really a Power Rangers guy, but I heard something about dino something, so I was thinking maybe paleontology as a possibility here.
He had the power of the Dragonzord, where he would play a magical flute and different noises.
Oh, you're all in on this. That's great. I love to hear it.
Yeah, this for children of my age, this was the most important show at the time. So, but yeah, I think paleontologist is a great guess. So we can lock in with that.
I want to know where
How about your
flute
bonus
went.
for the college?
Oh, what's a good paleontology school?
Oh, University of Chicago, top tier.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I know, I forgot that he played the flute. I was going to say maybe he went to Juilliard. Probably not.
That's how he got so
For his
good at
paleontology degree, he went to Juilliard.
Yeah, between kicking ass, we think he earned a paleontology degree and assisted the Dino Rangers or whatever it was called.
Yeah, we just said UCLA for college just randomly.
It's near La Brea.
All right, both teams are getting the main points. It was paleontology. The bonus point was actually MIT.
Oh, wow. He fights and he's smart.
Idiot.
Yes. And a little fun fact here, after our son was born was when my husband let me know that's where he picked the name from. So.
Oh, is that true? Oh, that's
Yes.
fun.
I love that play. I love that.
Yep.
Well, happy birthday, Thomas, too. You said it was 1 year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. In August.
Is his middle name Oliver?
It is not. It is Joe,
Oh.
so doesn't fit.
Oliver, the top baby name we learned on an episode that may or may not have come out yet.
All right,
Good
question 2 is Troy or mythology. In the Iliad, this bright god often sided with the Trojans and was a protector of Troy.
So, Neil, you remember the film?
Yep.
2008, I believe.
Agamemnon.
All right, we're locked in.
Brian Cox. Or no, not yes.
Oh, okay.
Brian Cox.
They're locked in. I never saw the movie and I don't know the story too well. Bright God, does that ring anything for you, Adam?
Maybe. I think Apollo is the sun god, so I was thinking maybe that could be. I'm not really super familiar with the story either, and I'm also not really clear on like the Greek Roman stuff. But I think that
I
rings
think
a bell.
Apollo is he's one of them.
Let's do it.
Let's lock in Apollo.
Perfect.
Yeah, we came at this from another direction because only the best and the brightest get on the stage at the Apollo, right?
That's right.
No, I'm just kidding. That didn't occur to us. But we did say Apollo.
Yep, both teams getting points again and got the clue. He is the sun god, so it is Apollo.
Nice.
All right. Question 3 is Alex or the human body. So Alex spells his name in a less common version than the more common spelling you're used to seeing. What hormone in the human body, important for the development of secondary sexual characteristics, the thickening of the endometrium, and the maturation of sperm, is sometimes spelled starting with the letter O, as opposed to the letter E that we are more familiar with in the U.S.?
Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. I believe that, it is spelled differently other places, yeah.
Okay, we're locked in.
Ooh, they're locked in, and they seem like they have more information than I do. Do you have any idea?
I have one guess, and that is estrogen.
Okay.
It starts with an E, and it's a hormone. That's the best I can best I can come up with here.
Okay. And it'd be estrogen somewhere else.
That would it would have to be, which I've never heard of, but who knows?
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, I got nothing else, so I think we're locking in with estrogen.
I believe estrogen is exclusive hormone to ostriches, but we also said estrogen.
Yeah, once again, both teams getting point. It is estrogen, and it's spelled with either an OE or an AE in British English.
Okay. Look, Adam, it wasn't my best joke, but you gotta shoot some shots that aren't gonna go in.
I loved it. It was great.
Thank you.
It's their version of HGH. That's why they're always so jacked.
Yeah. Ostrich growth hormone.
Yeah. It's a big market. If Billy Mays was alive, he'd be hawking ostrich growth hormone.
I always have my Tom Collins with ostrich gin. Is that no? Okay.
All right. Question 4 is Cody or sports. Cody, Wyoming is best known for its founder, William Frederick Buffalo Bill Cody. Since the 1970 AFL-NFL merger, the Buffalo Bills football team have been driven to play 3 games in stadiums other than the scheduled stadium due to extreme weather. One of these games was relocated to San Antonio after the New Orleans Saints were displaced by Hurricane Katrina. The other 2 games were both moved to the same stadium located in a city known for its music and industry. Name the city.
I'm going to point to the first base umpire here. Neal?
Yeah, I think I know it. I'm trying to...
I'm 100%.
Oh,
Are you
yes.
locking in, Adam?
You said, what was it one more time? You said food
I'm good with
and...
that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Music and industry. That's what you said.
Music and industry. Okay, are you locked in, Matt?
Yeah, we're locked in.
Okay, so one of them was San Antonio. I'm trying to remember. They either played in New Orleans in the Saints Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
That was part of the question.
That was in the question.
Oh, okay, so then I completely glossed it back over. All right, so it's not New Orleans.
Maybe a little home cooking. Detroit?
Oh, it is. It is. They went to Ford Field. Yeah.
Yeah, look at me getting football questions right.
Yeah, so we'll say Detroit, Ford Field.
I actually believe that it's close to Detroit, and it's actually in Toronto. I believe that they played home games in Toronto.
Okay, we have our first time where one team is getting points. It was in Detroit.
Oh, where did I get Toronto?
Matt, you even watch football? Do you like football? Like, what's the deal?
They
here?
play,
I've
do they
never
play where the
seen
Argonauts
football.
play?
That's what I thought. Maybe
I'm going
not.
to start teaching us stuff about football and wrestling.
Honestly, that was my first thought before she said the music and industry piece. I wasn't familiar with the musical history of Toronto, but it felt right.
We'll put an asterisk on that one, and Matt'll owe you one back.
Absolutely not. And then I'm going to owe him 10 by the end of the game here.
All right, category 5 is Jadalyn. She goes by Jada or gemstones. Jada is a name of Hebrew origin, which means precious stone. According to multiple jewelry stores, after diamond, what fall birthstone is the most common gemstone used in engagement rings?
Keep my gemstone out of your mouth. Do you know?
I'm really bad with the birthstones.
I am too. I don't even know if I remember my own. I think I kind of do, but
if I had to go with one that would be in a ring, I would maybe go with that.
I mean, I like this color better, but we can go with yours.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Let's go with yours.
Okay, well, they're locked in. As a single man, I've never purchased an engagement ring, so I'm out of my depths here. Do you have any idea?
I do. So I think I know the birthstones in fall. I think that it's like a sapphire in September, and then it's like an opal or something, and a topaz, like 2 things that nobody's using for engagement ring. So I think it basically has to be sapphire here. Like the other options, I think would like be emerald maybe, which I think is like April or May, and ruby, which I think is also in the summer sometime. So I would lean towards sapphire.
You don't see too many ruby rings.
No, yeah, here.
I'm good with sapphire. We can lock in with that.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, we also said sapphire, and everything I know about gemstones is from Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So,
all right, and both teams getting points. It is sapphire.
Nice. Yeah, Colleen's ring has sapphire. That's why I figured it'd go that way. Yeah.
Yeah, people like the blue color. Although I feel bad. I feel like opal would make for a pretty sweet looking engagement ring. But
I think opals are soft is the issue. Like a real opal is too soft for an engagement ring.
All right. After the first 5 questions, we have a score of 50 points in favor of Urban Fervor, who's slightly ahead. Urban Fervor, who's slightly ahead of Who Dat Ninja at 40.
Okay. Next question is...
And I will say that the Bills did play in Toronto, but it was preseason games. They played in 8 preseason games over 4 seasons. So that's where my brain said Toronto.
Was it due to weather?
It was not due. It was due to they wanted
poutine.
Toronto money.
Yeah, they wanted. Well, they wanted to
poutine.
expand,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
It's like like playing in Brazil and England and Germany and.
Yes.
Question 6 is Breton or Star Wars. In the Star Wars universe, Brett and Lore Wexley relayed hologram messages for the Rebel Alliance, resulting in being arrested and imprisoned by the Empire. His wife and son were later able to find him while helping a smuggler infiltrate the prison to rescue what famed co-pilot?
Okay, they're locked in. I thought I knew a lot about Star Wars. I don't know any of those names. Which co-pilots are we thinking about?
Well, yeah, I thought I knew a lot about Star Wars too. I know basically one famed co-pilot, and that would be Chewbacca. So that would be my only.
He seems like he would get captured a bunch.
For sure.
He's a big target.
How dare you?
Slow-witted Wookiee.
But is
the old walking carpet.
Is Chewbacca associated with a smuggler, though? I don't think so.
Not a single smuggler.
Can't picture it. Yeah, straight and narrow for him.
So we're going Chewie.
There you go. That's all I got.
Well, it's pretty good.
Thank you.
We said Chewie as well.
Yeah, Chewbacca is the answer. And you might not have recognized the names because originally it was just canon in books, but it was eventually retconned into episode 6.
Oh, okay. And maybe Solo.
Did not
Probably.
check that.
Nobody saw Solo, so who would know?
All right. 7 is Macklin or music. Macklin is commonly recognized as a variant of the Scottish surname McLean. In the song American Pie, Don McLean references the Beatles with the lyrics, and while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park. A nod to a park in San Francisco where the Beatles played their last live concert. Another day the music died. What park is McLean referring to? And I do have a hint for this one if we need it.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Okay. The park is mentioned later in the song when referencing a nursery rhyme character.
Oh, that didn't help. I don't know the song too well.
I tend to tune this song out a little bit when it's on. All right, we're locked in here. Neil's got an impression.
I don't think you're being tricked.
Oh, well, so hopefully they are being tricked because I'd like to gain some points here. San Francisco, so we're thinking about Full House. That's me. Do you have any ideas? Any parks?
So I don't know. I think I vaguely remember the Beatles' last concert being like in a stadium,
right,
and not like at a park. But I don't. So it would be like probably where the Giants play, but I don't know what that would be called.
The most famous park of that era, which went all the way into the 90s, would be Candlestick. I don't know what nursery rhyme it would be, but Candlestick.
Oh, Jack and Jill? Is that?
Possibly. But yeah, that's the name of that stadium they played in for a long time. And and Beatles Live from Candlestick sounds like something I've heard before. So if you're good, we can lock in with that.
That's great.
Yeah, I kept thinking like park, like Central Park or things, or Grant Park, but then nursery rhyme. Jack jumped over the candlesticks. Yeah, we said Candlestick Park.
Oh.
We're not sure if that's the same Jack of Hill fame, but
no.
I mean, how could he jump over after falling down the hill like that?
Maybe he
improbable.
jumped and then he started rolling.
He rolled over the candlestick.
The answer is Candlestick Park, and it was not meant to be a trick because I didn't know it wasn't an actual park.
Oh, okay. Well, you could just say it was a trick because it was a good one if it was, yeah.
Oh, yes. It was very clever on purpose. All right. 8 is Carter or Science. In the video game Halo Reach, Commander Carter S259 uses call sign Noble 1. It is thought that Carter's Spartan tag S259 is related to what periodic element?
All right, I think I'm picking up what she's laying down here. So we'll go ahead and lock in.
Okay. The only thing I was picking up that it's probably element 59. Any ideas on what that element could be?
No. I heard the call sign was like Noble 1, which made me think that maybe it's one of the noble gases.
Probably a noble gas.
If it's the first one, then that's helium, but it's
That's
certainly not
helium.
number 59 on the.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't
So
really
that
know.
could be argon. I think that's a noble gas.
It
and
is, yeah.
It's further down the chart. Do you wanna lock in with argon?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about helium being the first noble gas, but that's what I picked up on too. But we said neon.
Okay, I actually think this might be our first time there's no points awarded.
It's
So
helium, right?
it's actually a little more literal. It's nobelium.
Oh,
Okay.
Which
that makes me feel better.
the reason
Same
I
here.
thought that you were on to, so 259 would be its atomic mass number.
Oh.
That is the little fact I have written down there.
I was right about to say that.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
helium's is like 4 something. I was like, so it's not 2.59. I was like, so it's got to be something higher.
Question 9 is Connor or Brands? Connor McDavid is a Canadian professional ice hockey center and captain of the Edmonton Oilers. In 2022, McDavid was one of several Canadian athletes to appear on boxes of which cereal as part of their Be the Cheer promotion, in which customers could write personalized messages to athletes competing at the Olympic Games.
All right, I think we're locked in.
He's also Ken's hall pass.
A great choice.
Yeah. So Be the Cheer. Do we think it's Cheerios? Is that, or were we thinking?
It would be either that or Wheaties, right? It's like they put the athletes on the box, but
They
Be the
do,
Cheer
yeah.
makes way more sense for Cheerios, I think.
Yeah. So if it's not, then this question makes me sad. So we're gonna say Cheerios.
Sounds good.
We didn't think that hard, and we said Wheaties, but good catch by you guys.
Yep, it looks like Matt's not going to be sad because the answer is Cheerios for this one.
You are the one and only.
Nice
Matt.
job, Matt.
Okay, and the final question in round 1 is Ava or Sports? Ava Gardner was an American actress during the golden age of Hollywood who spent her later years in Spain, where she became a huge fan of the brutal sport of Spanish bullfighting. In Spanish bullfighting, why is the cape a red color?
All right, I think I have something here, so we're locked in.
Okay, so they're locked in. Conventional old wives' tales say
Cartoons.
that bulls are. Yeah, yes. Bugs Bunny suggests that it's because red makes bulls angry, but I don't think that's true. Do you have any other reason why?
They want the bull to run towards the cape, right? I'm not really sure how bullfighting works, as you can probably tell.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were colorblind, and that's the only color they could see. Maybe.
I would say maybe because on a bullseye, that's where they're aiming, so maybe it has something to do with that. Bullseye, it's red. I don't know. Kind of makes sense, right?
I could see it.
Okay. Well, we're locking in with that. A bullseye is red cape, bulls, etc.
Let's do it.
All right,
Michael Jordan.
we're saying it's red to hide the blood splatter.
Okay, points to one team. It is red to hide the blood spatter.
Oh,
that's so good. What an amazing fact. How did I not know that?
Yeah.
Bulls are colorblind. They just attack moving objects. So.
Or anyone who pisses them off.
Yeah,
I
people
guess,
who are
right?
trying to stick them with spears.
Seems logical to me.
All right, and after the first round, the lead stays the same, 10 points in favor of Urban Fervor, with a score of 80-70 over Who Dat Ninja.
And Jeff, before we get to the swing round, today is release day of my latest book, Christmas Movie Ultimate Trivia Book.
I have heard that.
And last week I said that there's a contest for listeners at home. I have 5 copies that I will be sending out for free that are signed. So all you have to do is just email the correct answer of what is the only adaptation of A Christmas Carol to win an Oscar. You have to tell me either the category it won in or the actor who played Scrooge, and you will get a free signed copy of the book. It'll be a link in the show notes. Christmas Movie Ultimate Trivia Book. After this is going to be a romantic comedy trivia book, but that doesn't come out till December. But try and win a copy. And if you would like to support me at all, just pick up a copy on Amazon or wherever you get your books. $12.99. So there you go.
A bargain at any price.
It is. There's about 500 questions for $12.99. Not too bad.
At his current pace, the entire top shelf of my library will be Neil Fisher in the next couple of years. So.
And here's a little fun fact for you. I'm going to have written 7 books by the end of this year. Haven't read any of them.
I can't wait till Neil writes a fiction book and it says From the Twisted Mind of Neil Fisher.
Oh, it'll be twisted. Don't worry. All right. Well, Amanda, what do we have in store for the swing round today?
All right. Since this game has all been based on the name of my family members, the swing round is based on family brands. So for each question, I'm looking for the name of a brand associated with the given family. I'll give you the name of the family, the country where they're from, and a couple facts about the brand. You just have to give me the name. So question 1 is the Knight family from Beaverton, Oregon, originally known as Blue Ribbon Sports and founded by an athlete and a coach. They've definitely reached victory with over $46 billion in revenue in 2022. Question 2 is the Koo family from South Korea. Originally manufactured plastics before moving to electronics since they believe that is where life's good. Number 3 is Betancourt Meyers from France, the world's largest cosmetics company with spokespeople such as Blake Lively, Helen Mirren, Viola Davis, and Cody Simpson, showing you that you're worth it. Number 4 is the Quandt family from Munich, Germany. Originally founded as a manufacturer of aircraft engines, it is now the 9th largest producer in its field, with an iconic circular blue and white logo. Number 5 is the Butt family from San Antonio, Texas, a grocery chain with more than 380 stores throughout the U.S. state of Texas and the country of Mexico. The official mascot is an anthropomorphic brown grocery bag. Number 6 is the Wertheimer family from Paris, France. These are not the founders of the brand, but they are now the private owners of this women's luxury goods brand with a perfume which will never be considered number 4. Number 7 is the Christensen family from Billund, Denmark. From August 10th, 1932 to now, this company was built up until it became the world's largest toy company by revenue, working for all kids to be able to play well. Number 8 is the Persson family from Stockholm, Sweden, a multinational fashion retailer known for fast fashion. Originally named Hennes, which means hers, until the hunting apparel retailer Maurits Woodforce was acquired. Number 9 is the Albrecht family from Essen, Germany, a multinational family-owned discount supermarket chain whose name is a syllabic abbreviation for Albrecht Discount. And the final question of the swing round, the Branson family from London, England, originally a record company with a name chosen because the founders considered themselves to be new to business.
All right, we have our questions, and we'll be back with the answers after this short break.
With New Year's fast approaching, it's time to get those resolutions in order. My resolution? Well, it starts with this and ends with me speaking a new language. It's Babbel. Speak like a whole new you with Babbel, the language learning app that gets you talking. With quick 10-minute lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts, Babbel gets you talking a new language in 3 weeks. When I was in college, I tried learning Italian. It didn't go well. Part of the reason was I was making short films for class, but the other reason is I was learning from a book. I was one of 30 students not getting the right amount of attention that I needed to learn a language like Italian, which can be difficult for people who've never spoken another language. But thankfully, for Babbel, it's worked for millions of language learners of all ages. Learn everything you need from vocabulary to culture while holding your own in conversation with anybody. With Babbel, it just takes 10 minutes a day. You don't need a full semester like I did in college. Here's a special holiday deal for all of our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/social hour. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/social hour, spelled BABBEL.com/social hour. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Sick of those trivia podcasts that you don't even understand how to operate and they just have too many levers and buttons?
There's got to be a better way.
Now there is, with Good Job Brain, an offbeat quiz show and trivia podcast that makes learning new things easy and fun.
I just learned that artificial vanilla flavoring sometimes comes from the anal glands of a beaver, and now I can never shake that mental image. Thanks, Good Job Brain.
Good Job Brain is available for the low price of just 4 easy payments of free. It's a podcast.
Good Job Brain is part of Airwave Media and available on all podcast apps. Operators are standing by.
You can spend less time staying in the know about all things gaming and get more time to actually play the games you love with the IGN Daily Update podcast. All you need is a few minutes to hear the latest from IGN on the world of video games, movies, and television with news, previews, and reviews. You'll hear everything from Comic-Con coverage to the huge Diablo 4 launch. So listen and subscribe to the IGN Daily Update wherever you get your podcasts. That's the IGN Daily Update, wherever you get your podcasts.
We are back, and we have most of these answers, we think. Let's go ahead and get the questions one more time, and we'll see how we did.
Okay, question 1 was the Knight family from Beaverton, Oregon. Originally known as Blue Ribbon Sports and founded by an athlete and a coach, they definitely reached victory with over $46 billion in revenue in 2022.
Great movie, Air, directed by Ben Affleck, played Phil Knight, I believe. So we're going to go with Nike.
Yep, and we also said Nike.
Okay, the correct answer is Nike. It's also the winged goddess of victory.
Oh.
Ooh.
Question 2. The Koo family from South Korea originally manufactured plastics before moving to electronics since they believed that is where life's good.
Yep, we went LG.
Yep, life good, LG.
Yep, LG originally stood for Lucky Gold Star, but they did eventually trademark the slogan Life's Good instead. Question 3, Betancourt Meyers from France, the world's largest cosmetics company with spokespeople such as Blake Lively, Helen Mirren, Viola Davis, and Cody Simpson, showing you that you're worth it.
We said L'Oreal.
We also said L'Oreal.
And the correct answer is L'Oreal. All right, question 4, the Quant family from Munich, Germany. Originally founded as a manufacturer of aircraft engines, it is now the 9th largest producer in its field with an iconic circular blue and white logo.
We said BMW.
Yep, we agreed BMW.
The correct answer is BMW. I think this next one is going to be the hard one. The Butt family from San Antonio, Texas, a grocery chain with more than 380 stores throughout the U.S., state of Texas, and the country of Mexico. The official mascot is an anthropomorphic brown grocery bag.
I was down in Texas for a little bit for a project, and the one grocery store that was everywhere that I went to, I don't know if it had an anthropomorphic bag, was H-E-B, so we said H-E-B.
And we went with the classic grocery store Armadillos.
Okay, it stands for Howard Edward Butt, and it is H-E-B.
Oh, wow.
Wow, nice job.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun to check out that store, so I'm glad I remembered it.
Next, we have the Wertheimer family from Paris, France. It's not the founders of the brand, but the private owners of this women's luxury goods brand with a perfume which will never be considered number 4.
One of my favorite reasons to go in Ken's bathroom is it always smells like Chanel number 5.
It does. Thought it smelled like Chanel number 2 in there.
I also want to hear the other reasons you like going in Ken's bathroom, but we said Chanel as well.
Yep, famous for the perfume and suits. It is Chanel. Right. Next up, we have the Christensen family from Billund, Denmark. From August 10th, 1932 to now, this company was built up until it became the world's largest toy company by revenue, working for all kids to be able to play well.
Yeah, also the manufacturer of the most tires every year. We said Lego.
We also said Lego.
Yep, my fun fact was also the tires. It is Lego.
Oh, nice. Great minds think alike.
Neal, sometimes great minds think alike, and sometimes a great mind and a lesser mind think alike as well.
That's true.
Number 8, the Persson family from Stockholm, Sweden, a multinational fashion retailer known for fast fashion. Originally named Hennes, which means hers, until the hunting apparel retailer Maurits Woidfors was acquired.
We said H&M.
Yes, my favorite place to buy clothes that last for one wash cycle, H&M.
Yeah. And excuse my pronunciation, but the answer is H&M. All right. Number 9, the Albrecht family from Essen, Germany. multinational family-owned discount supermarket chain whose name is a syllabic abbreviation for Albrecht Discount.
We said Aldi.
We also went with Aldi.
And again, at both teams getting points, it is Aldi. And the final question, the Branson family from London, England, originally a record company with a name chosen because the founders considered themselves to be new to business.
We said Virgin.
We agreed, Virgin.
I thought I'd end on maybe an easier one. The answer is Virgin.
All right, and it was indeed an excellent swing round for both teams, picking up 45 points over at Who Dat Ninja, bringing their score to 115, and with a narrow lead of 130, Urban Fervor.
All right. Round 2 is going to be the remainder of my nieces and nephews' names and ending with my husband's name. So first up, we have Evelyn, or Geography. Evelyn Bonacci was a Maltese politician who served in the Parliament of Malta from 1966 until 1976 as a member of the Labour Party. In which sea is the island of Malta located?
Ooh, Jeff's not playing, but I bet he knows it.
All right, I think we're locked in here.
I do.
Yeah. The Sea of Despair, because I don't know this. Do you have any idea, Adam?
I'm not sure. I would guess Mediterranean, but I think I'm just playing the odds with that one.
It's a big one.
It's probably got some islands in there. Yeah. I'm good with that. Let's feel a little Mediterranean today.
Mediterranean Sea is definitely in my top 5 seas. So I think we're going to go Mediterranean as well.
And the correct answer is the Mediterranean Sea.
All right, let's pause for the other 4 top seas.
Yes, Caspian, Black, Dead, and
the Salton Sea.
Oh,
sure.
You're going to go with the Salton Sea? Neil, I love that reference. I love that you said that.
Thank you.
All right, number 2 is Parker, or Business. Sean Parker wasn't one to sleep on good ideas and co-founded which now-defunct audio-related platform of the 1990s and early 2000s?
All right, we're locked in on this one.
It's going to be like he's not part of Facebook. Is this the same guy? I think it is.
It is, yeah. Thanks to Aaron Sorkin for giving me this answer.
Yeah, I'm going to take a little sleepy Napster.
Beautiful.
Yep, we said Napster as well.
And the correct answer is Napster. Number 3 is Walter, or Disney. Walter Walt Disney has been nominated for 59 Academy Awards, winning 22 competitive and 4 honorary. Which Walt Disney movie is the only film to have been honored by the Academy in 2 successive years? The first in the year of the film's release for Best Musical Score, and again when Disney took home one of his honorary awards for a significant screen innovation which has charmed millions and pioneered a great new entertainment field for the motion picture cartoon.
All right, we have an idea here, so we're going to go ahead and lock in.
Okay, so we discussed a couple of movies. We're thinking it's something that the score won, and then they realized there was some kind of innovation that they liked. And remember, Fantasia, I believe, had something like that. So are you good locking with Fantasia?
Yes, that sounds great to me. Let's do it.
Okay.
So our hang up with Fantasia is that the score is not original for that movie. So we thought maybe it wouldn't win for score. We went with Mary Poppins, thinking maybe the technical achievement was the blending of live action and animation.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Academy Award for the honorary one consisted of 1 standard Oscar statuette standing above 7 other miniature ones, because the answer is Snow White.
That was our second guess.
Yeah, that was our second guess. Darn.
Number 4 is Grace, or Literature. Published in the 1914 collection Dubliners, Grace is the title of a short story written by what Irish novelist, poet, and literary critic?
All right, we're locked in.
Ooh, this is starting to fall into the things I know nothing about.
Uh-oh, no. Me too. I was just literally about to say something very similar. That's
We're looking for an Irish poet, novelist, and literary critic.
Yeah. Oscar Wilde, is he Irish?
He could be Irish. He did all those things. Or there we're going back to like James Joyce. So I'm good.
Those are 2 Irish guys.
That's great. Good.
Good to know. Let's go Oscar Wilde.
All right, love it.
We're going with Joyce.
All right. One team is getting points. The answer is James Joyce.
Oh, man.
It was a toss-up.
It was
a toss-up, guys.
Bummer.
All right. Question 5 is forest or food. Black forest cake consists of chocolate cake, sour cherry, and what spirit? And I'll take the actual name or the alcohol name.
Yeah, Neal's watched the most British Bake Off, so he has a leg up here. Cakes, Adam, big cake guy.
Like eating cake. Not so much making them. This feels like it's got to be a liqueur of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Marnier kind of came to mind, but I don't know if that's.
So I love Crime Scene Kitchen. It's a show on Netflix where they recreate cakes based on stuff that they find in the kitchen. It's
so
very fun.
Joe McHale.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's great.
And this cake has come up a bunch of times. This and hummingbird cake, and I never get it right. I think it has amaretto in it. I think that might be it.
That's cherry, right?
It would be a compliment.
Cherry flavor.
So I think so, something like that.
That sounds great.
I know it's more almond, but we can lock in with amaretto.
Love it.
Yeah, Adam, what are your top 5 cakes? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, think about it while we're answering. I think it's like a German name, like Kirsch something or Kirchenwaller something. I don't know, but we'll just say brandy. I don't know the actual name.
Okay, so it is Kirsch or Kirschwasser, and which is a brandy. So that's also
sweet.
That's an amazing pull.
Some
Wow.
points.
I thought it was a brandy for sure, but I couldn't remember the German name. Yeah.
You also did say Kirsch, so
Oh, okay.
we got both.
I thought you were thinking of our friend Kevin.
I was. That's what made me think of it. Because I remember watching Bake Off and they used it, and I was like, "Oh, they used your juice." And he's like, "Don't tell me that ever again."
His last name begins with Kirsch as well.
Yeah.
But I won't expose him here.
Yeah.
All right, and after the first 5 questions in round 2, the lead has grown for Urban Fervor with 170 total points over the 135 points of Who Dat Ninja.
Okay, question 6, Levi or anime. Airing from 2013 to 2023 and adapted from the manga, what anime features Levi Ackerman, often referred to as Captain Levi, as the squad captain of the Special Operations Squad within the Survey Corps?
Yep, we're good. If you can believe that.
Mm-hmm.
As a fan of anime and manga, I cannot.
Yeah. Boy, I don't know this one offhand.
None of that is ringing a bell. Like I'm like I peripherally like know a little bit about it, but it's not like One Piece. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, and it ends pretty fast after the really popular ones.
Yeah, One Piece has been around for a very long time. 2013 to 2023 makes me think of either like Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia. But I don't know anything about these. I just know that that's roughly the time period. I think Attack on Titan sounds like it'd have some kind of corps that somebody would be a captain of. So let's go with Attack on Titan.
Sounds good.
Nailed it, Matt. Nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Good job with the timeline.
Yep. Widely known as humanity's strongest soldier, the answer is Attack on Titan.
All right.
Awesome.
That's a cool
Good
nickname.
Yeah, that's actually one that I don't like that much.
I don't like it either. And One Piece started in 1997 and ends in 2432.
Matt's wearing a Bears jersey
Never
today. There was
gonna
a Attack on Titan a little earlier today of recording.
Yeah, barely escaped. Barely escaped.
All right. Question 7 is Mara or animals. Maras are a group of rodents that are relatives of guinea pigs and have been described as resembling long-legged rabbits or small ungulate. On which continent are you most likely to find Maras?
Oh boy. My first thought, Australia. I'm just thinking it sounds semi-Australian.
It could be pronounced Mara. My niece's name is
Okay.
Mara, so that's what I'm basing my pronunciation off.
Oh.
Okay.
But still, you could hear, we got some Mars in the yard.
Well, I feel like the what continent questions are often Australia because a lot of times the animals can just walk across to another continent, whereas it's a lot harder. So yeah, I like Australia if you're good with it.
And I love Australia. Shout out to Australia.
Yeah, we have a good friend of the show, Mara Legend. So we also said Australia.
She's running rampant all over the continent.
All right. So they have also been recorded in the Northern United Arab Emirates because of people taking them as pets. But they're actually known as the Patagonian Mara, and they are from South America. So that's on that one.
They wear so many different vests. That's where we get them from.
Is this the one that's like a huge rabbit, like really big, or am I thinking of it the wrong animal?
I think it's small.
Oh, okay.
The big one's the capybara.
Oh,
that's
all right.
the big gerbil guinea pig.
Oh, they look.
We're looking at it. It does kind of look like a capybara.
It almost looks like a tiny Kevin Hart kangaroo.
There's a little bit of deer in there, and it's like one part rabbit, one part capybara, and one part deer.
It's so very interesting.
Kevin Hart kangaroo.
I love Kevin Hart just catching a stray as a random small person.
Well, maybe I figured maybe he'll hear it and then he'll repost it. You never know.
Hate listens or listens.
Question 8 is Jonas or music.
Ah, yes.
Featured in the video games Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock, Rock Band, and Rocksmith 2014, the song My Name is Jonas is the first track on which band's self-titled 1994 debut album?
We're locked
this
in.
one, Matt.
There's a great SNL sketch if you don't know this one, Matt, or you don't appreciate it.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You ever seen it?
About this
I'll
one?
tell you about it.
We'll watch it after this.
Adam, do you know this one?
I would guess Weezer, but I don't actually know. I can feel like I can hear the song, but is that
it is?
Okay.
It is 100% Weezer.
Yeah, we said Weezer.
Neal's real name is Wakefield.
This is the other question where the name is actually from this, and it is Weezer. And my nephew Jonas was named based on the song.
Love it. So you never see, there's a SNL sketch that's really good. It's about a family dinner, and Matt Damon is the biggest Weezer fan, and they're bad mouthing him.
Oh, I think I have.
And he goes off on him. He's like, "You don't understand. They've been around for that kind of thing." It's like my brother, but yeah, it's great.
But it's like your brother, but chiller.
But yeah, about Weezer, yeah.
Yeah, he goes on a long tirade about Matt Sharp on bass, right? Is that the same?
Yes.
Thing? I feel like
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Was that one of the Kyle Mooney sketches?
I'm sure it had to have been, because I don't think anyone really posted it or cared about it, but it's like such a niche.
I'm looking forward to Kyle Mooney's Y2K movie.
That does look really good.
Looks
yeah,
crazy. It looks so.
I remember the urban fervor of Y2K.
That's right.
Y2K.
All right. Question 9 is Kennedy or politics. George Magazine was a monthly magazine centered on the theme of politics as lifestyle, founded by Michael J. Berman and which member of the Kennedy family?
I used to have a few of these magazines.
I was going to say, I have the first edition copy, and I wonder if it's worth anything.
I'm sure it is, but yeah, we're locked in.
All right, so we discussed all of our Kennedy knowledge, and it came down to potentially Maria Shriver, who is a Kennedy, and then Playboy of the 90s, John F. Kennedy Jr., that's who we're going with, John F. Kennedy Jr.
No, if it was RFK Jr., there would be a opinion piece, Brainworms and You.
That'd be the B plot on Seinfeld. Like George isn't sure if he has a brainworm or not,
or how to get rid of a bear carcass effectively.
That's right.
Top 10 parks for leaving bear carcass.
Parks for dumping carcasses.
Yeah, we knew this one right away. We knew that it was John Jr. and Elaine on Seinfeld. Unfortunately, didn't get to be with him in favor of number 10 from the swing round. So we said John Jr.
And the correct answer is John F. Kennedy Jr.
All right.
Almost talked yourselves out of that one.
Just looked it up, and a first issue copy is about $45 on eBay. So much for that retirement plan.
It's Cindy Crawford dressed as George Washington.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Classic.
Hey, whatever does it for you,
Yeah,
it does.
Please dress like a founding father.
I'm sure there's some Tea Party members that really love that.
That's your fetish, is have someone dress up as Benjamin Franklin and get syphilis before they see you, just in case. Yeah.
Like, do not forget the wood teeth, please. Thank you.
All right. The final question is Corey or Marvel. Corey Stahl is an American actor who played Dr. Darren Cross, Hank Pym's former protege in the Marvel Ant-Man movies. Darren created a buzz when he ousted Hank Pym and took over Pym Tech and became the 2015 film's main antagonist under what alias?
So this is the bad guy of the Ant-Man movie? Was that what we're looking for?
That's correct.
Yeah. Which I saw, but I don't remember.
Yeah. It's bug related too, isn't it?
He's got a sidekick that's a bug. Is the guy also a bug?
Is MODOK? Is that him? That's what he becomes, isn't it? When his head's crushed and
that's
becomes
correct.
A weird thing that everyone hated.
You're looking for his because you love Pokemon. You're looking for his first form.
His
first gen.
First gen. Should we say pre-MODOK?
First gen MODOK. MODOK's a stage.
Naturally, it is bug related.
I think
you got a bug hero, you need a bug villain. So
is he a scorpion? Is he Yellow Jacket, or is that maybe Yellow
Jacket's pretty good. I mean, there is a Marvel character named Yellow Jacket. I don't know if it's good or bad, or like they team up with Ant-Man and the Wasp for hijinks.
And then bad guy's Yellow Jacket, and then he becomes the weird head. Let's lock in with Yellow Jacket.
I think that's a masterful answer, Matt.
Yellow Jacket.
Yep, the correct answer is Yellow Jacket.
Good poll.
Yeah,
I could see him in my head, and I knew kind of what he looked like because the last scene is them fighting on like the toy trains and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has like a big crash, and then it cuts wide, and it's just a little toy.
I like when he goes, "I'm gonna disintegrate you," and then disintegration starts playing.
It is funny that Pokemon came up because this was originally a Pokemon question, but playtesters
Beedrill?
told me only Matt would get it. So.
Maybe.
Was it about Beedrill?
No, it was about in the movie the character Corey. What flying Pokemon did he take to get to the island?
Oh, Pidgeot.
Yes.
It's possible we would have gotten there.
That's
certainly not as fast
probable.
as Matt.
Not probable.
All right, and finishing up here in the second round and headed into the final, our teams have the following: 175 points for Who Dat Ninja and 210 points for Urban Forever, which you can wager in the final round. So,
fantastic. Before we get to that, I'd like to say a word or two about Patreon.
Go there.
Continue.
That was just one word. I guess we have to have a few others. But yeah, if you'd like to join all of our supporters in helping the show out, you can go to patreon.com/trivialitypodcast. Most important, for as little as $1 a month, you can get all of our episodes ad-free, so you don't have to hear any of the programmatic ads that are in our main feed episodes. And as for as little as $5 a month, which is a cup of coffee at the Coffee Conglomerate, you can get all of our weekly Patreon bonuses. So that's quizzes every week hosted by us. And we started that, I believe, in January. So you'll have a big backlog to get, as well as about 30 or 40 hours of other bonuses.
It's a great value.
It is a great value. And Amanda, you were talking about listening to some of our bonus episodes that we recorded way back when that we don't remember too well, but it was during the pandemic. But you enjoyed some where we were talking about what we wanted to have in a room and other things like that?
Yeah, I think my actual favorite one, there was an episode where the first half was which Disney princess are you quizzes that you each took. And the second half was like a which Ryan Gosling is the love of your life bachelor style quiz that was also taken.
Half Nelson.
Half Nelson, right?
Half Nelson, Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
We need to do more Cosmo quizzes for bonus content. You're right.
Yeah, we should. That's
Plus,
a good point.
We can come back around again because now we've had Ken, Ryan Gosling.
There's so much more to choose from.
There's so much more Gosling.
Stuntman Gosling.
Yeah.
Could have been
Gosling.
Lars and the real girl Gosling.
Lars and the real girl. I could be the real girl.
That's true. So if you want to hear stuff like that on our bonus episodes and get the episodes ad-free, you can go to patreon.com/trivialitypodcast.
All right, let's jump into the final. What are our categories?
Okay, this final round, the names come from my sister, my brother, my parents, and me. So category 1 is Ashley or the internet. Category 2 is Greg or sports. Category 3 is Todd or music. Category 4 is Deb or geography. And category 5 is Amanda or modern history.
All right, well, I tried the math so that we could cover our score and be safe, but you know what? Forget math.
Yeah.
That's what I said. So we're doing 30s all the way down. We're going for the high score again, even though it failed us last time. Or failed me last time, but... What are you guys doing? 30s as well, Matt?
30s all the way down.
All right, let's get the questions.
Okay. Question 1, Ashley or the internet. In 2015, an unknown person or group calling itself the Impact Team announced they had stolen the user data from what commercial website enabling extramarital affairs? Question 2, Greg or sports. Gregory Louganis is an American Olympic athlete who won gold medals at the 1984 and 1988 Summer Olympics. He is the only man and the second overall in Olympic history to sweep the events in his sport in consecutive Olympic Games. What sport did he compete in? Number 3, Todd or music. James Todd Smith is an American rapper and actor professionally known by what stage name? Question 4, Deb or geography. Preetam Deb is a physicist, nanoscientist, and a professor of physics at Tezpur University. Tezpur University is located in Assam State in which country? And number 5, Amanda or modern history. Amanda Marie Knox is an American author, activist, and journalist, most known for what?
All right, we have the questions. We'll be back with our answers.
Hey there, I'm Dylan Lewis, one of the hosts of Motley Fool Money. Each weekday on Motley Fool Money, we talk through the business news you need to know and the stories moving stocks on Wall Street. On weekends, we dive into the industries shaping tomorrow and host the experts, authors, and executives that understand them. Tune in for insights, a long-term perspective on investing, and of course, stock ideas. Plenty of them. To quote a listener, it pays to listen. Check us out and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.
All the answers are now locked in. We are back, and we are ready to find out who will be today's cream of the crop. Will we be able to hold on to our lead, or will we blow it, like I always do? Let's find out.
Okay, question 1, Ashley or the internet. In 2015, an unknown person or group calling itself the Impact Team announced they had stolen the user data from what commercial website enabling extramarital affairs?
We went with Ashley Madison.
Which we weren't familiar with.
Right, we just only by reputation.
Yeah, exactly. Ashley Madison here, too.
And this was the only one where the name was only in the answer, so a little hint there. It was Ashley Madison. Okay, question 2, Greg or sports. Gregory Louganis is an American Olympic athlete who won gold medals at the 1984 and 1988 Summer Olympics. He is the only man and the second overall in Olympic history to sweep the events in his sport in consecutive Olympic Games. What sport did he compete in?
I think Killswitch Engage wrote a song about him, maybe. We said diver.
A holy diver.
That's
a Dio
cover
song.
of a Dio
Well,
song.
cover, you know what I mean.
We also said diving. Yep.
It's a very good cover, though.
I'm also surprised you even knew that.
Yeah.
The correct answer is diving. Question 3 is Todd or music. James Todd Smith is an American rapper and actor professionally known by what stage name?
Yeah, has a new album out. His Sirius XM channel's great. LL Cool J.
You listen to his Sirius XM channel? Yeah.
Every day.
We thought he sounded like a cool guy, so we thought the ladies loved him. So LL Cool J.
I initially had the hint, ladies love him in there, and then after listening to quite a few episodes, that was very evident you knew that hint, so LL Cool J is the answer.
We love LL Cool J on the show. That's a fact.
All right. Question 4, Deb or geography. Preetam Deb is a physicist, nanoscientist, and a professor of physics at Tezpur University. Tezpur University is located in Assam State in which country?
We went with India.
So we were between India and Pakistan, and we figured you would go India, and for the sake of trying to catch up, we hoped that it was wrong, and we said Pakistan.
Okay, one team getting points. The correct answer is India.
Good strategy, though.
Yeah.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
It did not
work out.
We'd have to wait.
It was sound, though.
It is a sound strategy.
Okay, question 5, Amanda or modern history. Amanda Marie Knox is an American author, activist, and journalist, most known for what?
We said wrongfully accused of murder.
Yeah, we said something along the same line. She was accused of murder and acquitted, I guess.
I have being wrongfully convicted of murder as the answer, so I'd say points to both teams there.
All right, and after tabulating all of the final scores, we have Who Dat Ninja coming in, adding 90 to their overall score for a total of 265 points. but they could not be stopped. This week's cream of the crop with 360 points.
It's all come full circle.
Outside
interference, yeah, in my moment of glory. Now I'm living in a nightmare, and I am the cream.
Well, thank you. Great game, both of you. It was hard competition, kind of came down to the wagers here, as it usually does. But Adam, really enjoyed having you here. Any shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go today? It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate you having me. I wanted to say thanks to Amanda. Great game. The questions were awesome. And thanks to my wife, Erin, who is taking care of the kids for me while I do this down in the basement. So really appreciate you having me on. Had a great time.
Awesome. And Amanda, great game. We loved the questions. Fun swing around. I know you said it was your first game, but it was a really good game. And anything you'd like to say before we let you go today?
Yep. I will thank my parents and my brother for being the original playtesters who were too nice to tell me that the first game was awful. And then the Discord playtesters, DJ Weber, Johnson E., Terp Kristen, and Anthony, who had amazing feedback and were able to help me get some hints in there to make it such a high-scoring game. And then my husband, who playtested, is hanging out with Tom downstairs and kept the dogs quiet, which is a feat in of itself. So,
shout out to all the spouses and significant others and roommates who keep animals quiet during our recordings, because they're the real unsung heroes of Triviality.
They are, yeah. And speaking of unsung heroes of Triviality, so are the playtesters. So thank you to everyone who's playtesting and hanging out in the Discord and offering their help. We know it. You're taking time out of your day and out of your weekends to help all of our guest hosts, and we appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. And one more batch of unsung heroes are the folks over at Airwave, Ken.
That's right. Although we do sing their praises every episode.
We do.
Airwavemedia.com is our network. You can find other great podcasts such as Family Road Trip Trivia.
Yeah.
We should link up with them.
Maybe we'll do a game in a car or something like that.
Or how about Historical Blindness or The Age of Napoleon, if you want to know a little bit about the Age of Napoleon.
Yeah. We'll have to reach out to Road Trip Trivia and ask them if they've ever done a Crash-themed trivia game, like the great David Cronenberg.
Just the movie Crash.
Yeah.
It's either about Crash or Crash.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. All of our Patreon supporters who've helped the show. And thank you to everyone who said really kind words about the floor. I hope you enjoy all the episodes. We'll talk about it in the future. But for Ken, Jeff, Amanda, Adam, Matt, my name is Neal. And that was another episode of Triviality.